This is a follow-up really to last week. The Godolphin U-turn on work riders having to weigh just under 10.5 stone. Now, we're bringing this in because we talked about it last week, and off the back of that, they've effectively taken down the notice and said this doesn't have to be the case now in their yards, which, well, look, first of all, they've got every right. They run an operation, don't they, to say, if this is how we want to operate, this is the case. For all they've made that U-turn on rider welfare issues.
Well, I would have thought so, but if they, there's been enough opposition to it, and they feel they've got the staff, because off the back of that there are lots of staffing problems in racing, and they feel they haven't got an issue because of that, then fine, if that's what they want to do.
I suppose it's different in a minimum weight in a jumps yard because they're different animals, they're different horses, and they're going to be carrying more weight on their back anyway. But, I mean, it's not something that you, as a trainer, have ever become accustomed to.
No, and we don't. If we got someone who's 14 stone, most probably they don't ride work, let alone ride out, possibly. But at the end of it, it's a different form of training as well. But these flat horses are ridden out on their flat work, and therefore they want similar weights between each other. And then you go back in the old days. They used to be weighed on a regular basis. You go down to the Todds of this world who train at Manton. These lads were locked up and measured, and for height and also for weight every single week. And that's so that they knew, and they had weight cloths on certain horses to make sure they were carrying more weight than others. This would have gone completely out the window. No one would notice if someone hadn't leaked it to the press, and then, of course, everybody goes mad about it.
And, of course, it's not just... It happens in other yards as well. There are minimum weight requirements in there as well. And, it's well known that Godolphin pay their staff very well in comparison to some others in the industry.
Tom, it's a part of life. I mean...
It's a non-entity story, as far as I'm concerned.
Jockeys' weights have risen...
Still got 10 seconds to fill it, that's the trouble.
Jockeys' weights have risen all the time I've been in racing. The minimum weight that they carry, the weights that horses carry in races have had to adjust. We're adapting to society, and I suppose Godolphin were trying to do that.